Hi everyone, happy wonderful Tuesday to you. And on this day, may you enjoy moments of peace, ease, and well-being for your different kind of happy. I'd like to offer this perspective for your mindfulness moment practice today. The power of even the simplest action is far greater than the greatest thought that never actually gets done. What do I mean by this? Well, I'll give you an example from my own life. So for many years now, I've been wanting to get more involved in making contributions to for-purpose organizations. And it wasn't until recently that I made a conscious decision to do it systematically, experimenting with making a donation every day. And as I was getting ready this morning, I realized how great it has been for me to feel connected in the small contribution that I've been able to make, a teeny tiny dent in the difference that I can make in the world. But even that teeny tiny dent is at least something more than nothing at all. And so even though I've been able to make this contribution daily, except for that one day I missed and I doubled up on the next day, I have not lived with less as a result of the giving. I have not missed a meal. I have not been without shelter. I still have been able to do a few fun things. And so often in the mind, because it lives in limitation, it thinks that, well, if this goes out here, then I won't have this here. When in actuality, it becomes more expansive. And by doing this experiment, I know for myself now that because I give doesn't mean I have less. In some ways, I have felt so much better as a result of my action. And this quote I found last night in the Buddha quote app that I have on my phone says, "Neither fire nor wind, birth nor death can erase our good deeds." And so often, too, many of us have the good intention of doing something and not fully acting on it because of all the excuses that can come up in the mind. I can say that because I know that happens to me. It's happened before. It continues to happen. It's something that I consciously work with, and it's part of my practice. And I could have easily said, oh my gosh, a contribution every day, that's too much, and money and all this stuff. But the reality is, like I said, I have not been without just because I've been able to give some every single day. And so my challenge for you today is consider maybe giving even just $1 a day to a for-purpose organization, or putting that dollar every day away into a piggy bank, and at the end of the month making that contribution to a for-purpose organization that you want to support. And by taking that action, the merit of that action is much more powerful than the thought that I will do it someday. I would like to do this, but, and then the excuses roll out. How about we change that and today live from this place? I would like to do that, and so I would like to be able to support and offer more into the world, and today I can support, live that intention with $1. And then maybe with time it'll be $2, with time it'll be $20, with time it's $100. But taking that first step is so important and so crucial. And what's coming into my mind right now is the story of this old woman who, her faith in the Buddha was very deep. Her desire to make a contribution to him and to his teachings was very great. But she was poor, and all she could offer was a little bit of oil to light a lamp. And she actually, some stories one particular story says she cut her hair to sell, to buy the little bit of oil that she could afford to make that as an offering. So regardless of how she got the money, another story was it was money that she had saved up to actually buy that oil. Regardless, her desire, her faith was so deep but her ability was very limited. She gave just a little bit of oil, and it turns out the oil from that lamp stayed lit throughout the night while the other lamps were blown out by the wind that came through. And the lesson I can get from that is that it doesn't matter the greatness or the largeness of the gift. It's me offering a gift from where I am and starting from that place. And you know me, start where I am and I become better and greater from that place. So don't wait for a better day, a more richer day, a greater day. Let's start today. I would like to do this, and here's how I'm going to do it. It's much more powerful than putting that but into myself, putting that but into my life, and limiting myself. And that's why this 30-day challenge is so great. It is expanding the mind, expanding options, expanding choices to live a more full life right where I am with what I've got. Thank you so much for watching. May you go forth, explore, experiment, and experience your different kind of happy. Namaste.